Game Builder Studio.
Alright, to get your Game Builder Studio games on your iOS device, you're going to need to register as a iOS developer, and you're going to have to pay this $99 a year fee to enroll here on the developer portal on Apple.com. Once you've enrolled here, you'll be able to go to the Member Center and create your certificates and your provisioning profiles for you to compile your game from Game Builder Studio and put it onto your device. Okay, once you've enrolled into the program, you're going to need to create your certificates and provisioning profiles. There's a ton of tutorials on the internet on how to do this. There's one real good one on Adobe's website. I'll put this link below the video, and you'll be able to have a walkthrough on both Mac and Windows of creating your certificate, your provisioning profiles, and stuff like that on the iOS portal. So once that's done, you can go to the Publish tab of Game Builder Studio. And if you go to the platform, you're going to select Apple iOS. And this is where we will put the certificate file, provisioning file, passwords, etc. So let's start setting this up. I'm going to browse for my certificate. I have it here already. Provisioning profile. I'm going to output it to the release folder. You can have the file output to any folder on your computer. I'll also add the certificate password. I'm going to give it a bundle ID, GVS, Hungry Hero. Give it version 1.0. You can give these settings, can be anything. The bundle ID is if you have a provisioning profile that you've set up with a wildcard for any bundle ID, then you can put anything here. But if you set up a provisioning profile with a specific bundle ID, you got to make sure that this matches right here. We're going to do a App Store ready build because this is the highest performance build to test on your device. It is the actual setting you're going to use to submit to the App Store. We're going to use iPad, standard resolution. We're not doing a Retina display game, and landscape. We want to uncheck, make sure our auto orient is unchecked and full screen is checked. Now the splash screen you can find in the assets folder of the project source on GitHub, and it's right here, Hungry Hero Splash. So I'll add that, and all of the icons as well are created for you already. In the icons folder, you have 16 through 512. So I'll just go ahead and jump ahead and do this. Okay, I've gone ahead and added all the icons, and I'm going to make sure the overlay icon gloss effect is unchecked because I don't want the iOS to add the gloss effect to this, and you can set that to whatever you'd like. These are advanced settings you could compile against a certain SDK. This may result in some errors, so if you're an advanced user and you know what these settings are for using the Adobe Air compiler, you should use these. So you really don't need them, so leave these alone. The telemetry profiling is the Adobe Scout performance profiling. So if you check this, your build will be ready to be profiled on the actual iOS device. So that's another advanced feature for advanced users. Now, once all that is set up, you're pretty much good. Your settings are pretty much good to go to compile. So you could just hit publish and it'll actually generate the IPA file. But we're going to actually deploy it to the device. So we're going to go to the deploy tab, and if your device is attached, it should find it and show up in this list. And if it is not, you want to make sure you have iTunes installed, and it should show up right here. And you can give it a specific name if you'd like, and save that. So I'll select this as the target device, and auto launch I'm going to uncheck because you can't auto launch on iOS. That's just not permitted. And up here on the current profile, this is the this is the current settings for this profile. So if you're a pro user, you will be able to add additional profiles for each different platform if you'd like to deploy this project to different devices. All we need to do now is hit the deploy button and have it deployed to the device. But before I do that, let me switch to level 0. Open the publish window again, and then I'll hit deploy. Oh, I gotta save the project first. Hit save. Now you should see the Hungry Hero game on the device. And you just launch it. And there we go. Kill the character. There we go. We can go back to the main screen, or we could play again. And that is the Hungry Hero iPad game on your device with a click of a button. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial series, and can't wait to see what you guys create.